Today, we're reviewing the Knob Creek Blenders Edition 1. It's a 10-year, 106 proof release. We saw this on the shelf and we had to ask ourselves the question, is this a hidden gem or just a clever labeling in a familiar bottle? Word up.
Shout out to Todd Holloway. Thanks for joining the Artfully Bourbon Social Club. Rubber on the end of the knob.
What? Rubber knob. All right, just went in for the nose. All right, welcome back, friends. Today we are reviewing the Knob Creek Blenders Edition 1.
Yeah, and reportedly hand selected by the blending team over there at Knob Creek. Meant to showcase sort of a different side of the old knob.
It's got some age, proof, and a blender's touch.
Yeah.
That's a strong start. Little setup right there.
But none of that matters if it doesn't show up in the old glass. So we are going to judge it the only way that we know how.
That is by sniffing it,
Yes.
sipping it,
Yes.
and then scoring it.
We'll break down the nose, the palate, the finish, and give it our honest score on the Artfully Bourbon scale. Yes.
And if you want the full bottle stats, the written notes, and every review we've ever freaking done, head over to artfullybourbon.com.
Go. In a second after this video.
Yeah.
Okay. This has had time to open up. Arthur, are you ready to put the knob to nose? Is that weird?
Yeah, I don't know. It sounds weird. The old Knob Creek. So this is a blend. They don't do blends, right? Like, is any other products blend?
Well,
Small batch.
I mean, they're
is
batched.
batched.
So they are technically barrels that they do blend, but I think these are like, they look for certain profiles.
This is still a batch, right? But it's just like, here's a couple select barrels that we liked a lot. We're gonna.
It feels like an experimentation.
Okay.
They're experimenting with different
Profiles.
groups of barrels. Yeah.
This is not what I expected at all. It's citrusy. I have never. Do I get citrus from Knob Creek?
It smells fresh.
Fresh. It's like
It's a very open. Their aromas just kind of fill the old nostrils.
if I didn't know it was 10 years, I would say it's 5. It just feels. It smells young and lively and
it does.
fun.
That's a good point.
It's not like old and grumpy.
You don't get any kind of like dusty wood or anything like that. It's just very open, very fresh, very scenty.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a light caramel. Kind of your traditional bean-esque notes.
A little bit, but a little different too. It's very interesting on the notes.
Yeah. Vanilla frosting, creamy, very bourbon forward. But I think you're right. It with the nose, you don't get a whole lot of oak age dust. It's just very bourbon centric. It smells fresh.
Bourbon, lively, fun, like ready to party.
Yeah.
What do you think of the bottle design?
Looks like an old bottle. Like it looks like your grandpa, like something you'd find in your grandpa's basement on the shelf, like dusty.
It's just super cool. Like it's just like kind of wavy and random. Kind of gives a interesting effect to the bourbon itself. Like it's just kind of like
especially if you kind of
artful.
look at it from an angle. It's just kind of like cool the way the light kind of bounces off the texture.
Yeah, it's a different label and it has a little. What do you call this? Little
tag.
Choker tag. Little details there. The one thing I will call out on this is the little side label. That right there. I think that's where it's going to set itself apart.
That's cool.
If they're going to blend for different unique flavors or just different profiles, they have a little flavor wheel right there on the side.
It's a cool way to present a flavor wheel.
I want to see what we're getting here.
It just kind of makes a funky design.
So it says we're getting some char. We're getting some vanilla. This is kind of cheating, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're getting some sweet. What is sweet?
I don't know.
Just getting sweet. A little fruit, caramel, a little oak. says. No floral notes in this one. Okay. It's getting a little older. It's coming across as there's just a little more oak, maybe a little leather.
It's like growing up.
Before our eyes. It's like a child. Still get the citrus.
I am getting citrus.
That is interesting.
Maybe like a hint of leather.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. So far, so good. Let's see with the palate.
Ready?
Yes. Knob to. Oh, never mind.
Okay, that's lovely. That is a lovely pour.
It's very Jim Beam.
You think so?
Yeah. Jim Beam with a little bit more brighty, citrusy fruits. That's something I'm not really used to with Jim Beam.
Yeah. It has the vanilla, has the caramel, I would say a little leather in there, a little earthy note, just a little bit. Some baking spices, cinnamon, and citrus. Still.
It's got a nice mouthfeel. It's very dense. It does give you a nice hug. Medium to long finish.
I would say medium. Yeah. That's the one thing that kind of falls off for me.
Really?
It's really nice. Like you said, dense and coats the mouth really nice, and then the finish is a little weak.
I mean, it's only 106 proof, so I don't know what you can really expect.
It's not gonna burn your insides, but it almost like I feel like it's closer to 95 or 100 on the finish.
Yeah,
but
it's tasty. No complaints.
Very enjoyable.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just kind of go over what exactly this is.
Specifics.
Yeah.
Tell us what we got.
Here's what we got. Obviously, we already stated this is the Blenders edition. They tell you that right there. They give you the batch. I guess you call this the batch number. They just call it Blenders edition.
Edition number
01. So we're gonna just call that a batch. The notes, it just says over here, sweet bourbon blend.
It is citrusy and sweet, I would say.
So another thing is this is age stated, but they've gone from, like the age stated knob, because they're all age stated, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. They've kind of moved away from that, and they've put it really small down here. See that? Age 10 years. So 106 proof, age 10 years. And then down at the bottom, we've got hand-selected and carefully blended. I'm assuming that they're looking for specific barrels to create a certain profile. And this, maybe they're just trying to kind of branch out from their standard Knob Creek flavors.
Trying to see where they can
kind of
a little bit.
veer off a little bit here or there and just kind of give you some more variety. Kind of cool.
Okay. Is that it?
I picked this bottle up for $45.
That's a good price.
That doesn't get included in any of this ranking stuff. That's just something we'll talk about at the end after we rank. All right.
One last sip.
One last sip, or
let's try this.
Maybe two.
Okay. Okay. I do get a little more oak. The more it opened up on the nose and the palate.
Yeah. Do you get a lot of oak from the baseline of their age stated expressions? Do you get oak from like 12 or the 18?
I think so. I think you get more.
I think it starts with the 18s.
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of oak in the 12. The 12 is just more of just a complete bourbon. It's just very.
But there's definitely oak.
Depth.
You can get oak
in the 12.
Yeah.
This one though, it lives more in that, I'd say, Knob Creek 9 world. It is sweeter. I will give them that.
Yeah. Has a sweeter note. I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know really what that means. It feels a little lighter to me. I will take my previous comment back about the finish. I do think there's on that last sip, there was a little more hug involved. It's opening up. It's expanding. I think it's this would be a decent pour.
I'm locked. I'm ready.
Okay, let's score this thing. If you're new here, we score every bottle we review on a scale of 1 to 10. And no, we don't just hand out 9s like we do Halloween candy.
You're probably asking, what is a 1? It's like oak without the elegance. You know, it's like
drinking a tree.
Drinking a tree, or heat without purpose. Like it's just hot. Like there's no flavor. Gasoline.
1s are fun. Aren't the 10 on the other hand, that's the pour that makes you pause mid-sentence. You're just like, I can't talk anymore because this is so good. It's balanced, it's texture, flavors clicking all at once. There's nothing accidental here. It is absolutely perfection.
I love it. I love it. Sadly, most bottles aren't a 1 or 10. They happen to fall somewhere in the real world.
Yep.
Okay. A 5, basic, average, nothing.
Yeah.
Just very average. 6 means you're going to drink it. Okay. That's about it. 7 means you might buy another one. Possibly. 8 actually means you're going to get your phone out and text your friend. Look what I found. 9 means you're going to text your friend, buy this now, and get a backup while you're at it. And get me a backup, because mine's only half. It's like half gone.
You want to go first or me?
You do the honors.
Okay, I'll go first. I like Knob Creek. I will start there. On the contrary, the Blender's Edition, not one of my favorites. I don't know, the boost of sweetness isn't what I'm really necessarily looking for in bourbon. I like the little more oak, little more traditional heavy bourbon notes that aren't overly sweet. If you're into that thing, you might like this one. For me, just wasn't hitting my palate as much as I like. It was lively, had a little citrus in there, which was unique. I think it's a little above average. 6.
Going 6. I'm a fan of Knob Creek. They're all 100 proof. I love that. You know, the single barrels are 120, store picks are 120. I think they do a good job, and they know what their wheelhouse is. That's what they're good at. It's a bourbon drinker's bourbon.
If you like consistency,
yes,
Knob Creek.
Yeah, another thing I love about them is that they give you the whole spectrum of ages. They're not shy. Here's a 9, here's a 12, here's a 18. They are all very good. I love Knob Creek. So I think this suits me a little bit more because I love a good bourbon. This is something different. 106 proof, 10 years. I'm here for it.
All right.
I like it a little more than you. I'm gonna give it a 7.
7. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's in that world.
Yeah. Okay. Real quickly, let's discuss the price.
Okay.
$45. Okay. That's great.
I think it's priced right.
Yeah.
It's
Knob Creek 9.
What's the 9?
It's 40 to
same price.
It's like roughly in the same world, which that's kind of where this should be, because this tastes, to me, it tastes closer to the 9 than the 12 is. The 12 is a game changer. It's definitely up higher. This is definitely more of in the 9 world. So if you're a fan of the Knob Creek 9, you like it as a daily, and you got $45. It's not going to break the bank.
Give it a shot.
Give it a shot. I think I would buy this again. Yes.
I would buy it once. I don't know if I'd buy it again. I like Knob Creek. I like I don't know, just their traditional stuff is my jam.
Yeah.
This one's just a little off. Maybe too sweet for my palate, but it's not going to kill you if you want to try it.
Arthur has given it a 6. I have given it a 7, so that is going to give it an Artfully Bourbon final score of a 6.5.
Bam. That is the average of both of us because, taste is personal, but the calculator, the average, doesn't care.
Yeah.
When something drops quietly like this, I'm a little skeptical. But this, it does feel intentional. I'll give it that.
Yeah, I agree. They had purpose behind this bottle. It's not just like a regular Knob Creek with a new sticker. It's something that was done with purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
At 10 years and 106 proof, it's a really interesting balance, I'd say. All right, the bigger question is whether this becomes a series. Do you think this is just the first, or is this just a one-off experiment that they just put a 1 on there?
I would like to think that this is going to be a series.
And that could be interesting.
Yeah.
Like each one's a little different. And like Blender's choice has a little new flavor wheel going on.
I like that wheel. That's cool.
Yeah.
Either way, if you guys see this, I think it's worth a look.
If you've had it, drop your ranking down below in the comments and let us know. Do you agree or disagree with our scores?
And don't forget, for full notes, scores, and every single bottle we've ever reviewed, head over to our website, which is artfullybourbon.com.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers, friends.
Yeah. Till next time, stay curious and always enjoy responsibly. Peace out.